Like I had panic attacks for so many years, 15 years.
It limits your life a lot
Panic attacks, you're dying now, خلص.
because we are not living freely and fully when we have it.
I always wanted to be a TV presenter. On social media, like every step, everyone knows about it and everyone is there to judge you. To judge your journey. Relationships are hard. It needs working.
If we are talking about the friendships, we don't choose them. It just happens.
If you are my friend, why I want to change you?
The difference is that successful person tried so many times and maybe 99 times did not succeed, and eventually on 100 times is succeeding.
I wasted so much time thinking that I cannot do it.
Don't think too much, just do it. Hi guys, today we have an amazing guest, a beautiful lady, an amazing person and beautiful soul, Areej.
Thank you so much. هلا
I
أنا
was-
خلص استحيت. I don't know what to say.
عادي. I was waiting for this podcast quite a bit because I'm so excited to communicate to you about a number of things.
Okay, nice. By the way, this is my first podcast. I think I told you before, like I have never felt like I wanna go like on a podcast أو هيك إنه talking interviews وهيك. I always felt I have nothing to say يعني إنه ما عندي شيء أحكيه جديد يعني nothing is new. بس now I'm different.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Areej, أنا دايما ببلش I start my podcast with the same question to everyone. And my question to you is, what was the turning point in your life when you said that you have to change something? Like this, it cannot continue.
Okay, I think when I can't recall so many يعني أكيد صار في so many turning points بس like the major turning point لما صار عم بيجيني so many panic attacks and it started to come day after day. يعني قبل like I had panic attacks for so many years, 15 years. بس إنه كان بيجي مرة بالشهر every once in a while لا and then when it started to come like almost daily I was like خلاص I need to start يعني I have to do something about it يعني I cannot live with
just
it.
leave
أنا قبل كنت إنه خلص عايشة معها متعايشة مع الوضع يعني بس لما صارت تيجي كل يوم it started to be يعني شوي heavy on me وصارت تخرب لي حياتي. So I think the moment I decided to take an action and I went to a psychiatrist and I started to do therapy with you, that was like the turning point in my life. Now I'm a different person.
You know what is, I think everyone who went through panic attacks and going out of it or went out of it definitely is a different person than before. I went through panic attacks as well in my life, and what I would like to share actually is that in our society, unfortunately, so far, we are not used to talk about it. So, for example, you went through the difficulty when you were holding it for so many years, feeling shy, maybe.
It's not about feeling shy, you know. بحس إنه ما كان في وعي أصلاً. Like when
He was not aware.
Yeah, like when I used to get the panic attacks, I didn't know أصلاً
That
إنه it called يعني it called panic attack. It was like just a weird feeling. وإنه هيك يعني I didn't know إنه أصلاً هذا فيه إله اسم
explanation.
يعني يخلص you live with it as يعني part of your life. أو إنه زي ما بيقولوا لك إنه قولي أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، هذا الشيطان عم بيوسوس لك، you have nothing لا يعني ما كنت بعرف أصلا إنه no, this is called panic attack and it's not normal.
Actually, one of the things that I would like to raise an awareness about panic attacks, because it's limits your life a lot, generally any person who experience it, because we are not living freely and fully when we have it. As I told you, I went through it, and for about 8 years. 8 years, I was going to sleep, thinking that something will happen this night, waking up, night coming, and going through this same
Yes.
cycle again and again
And
and
if you
again.
wake up in the middle of the night, you're like, I'm still alive.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Let's
Hello.
try again. Maybe now it's gonna happen. And the thing is that until I reached the point when it happened the same, I said, okay, I have to do it's either I will go to the a specific house,
Yeah.
or I have to do something about it. And finally, also so many years ago, I found a psychiatrist as well, and at that time he helped me. So here the thing is that I would like to raise the awareness that, guys, if you experience something difficult that you cannot manage, that you cannot sleep, that you are afraid, that the fear is there, that you are sweating, that you don't feel comfortable, that you feel strange things, go and do something about it, because life is so beautiful and we can have so many nice moments.
Yes, and the thing is يعني we are like the panic attacks لما بيجوا بتحسي انه انت خلص you're dying now خلص جاي عزرائيل. Okay, the thing is يعني اكيد يعني we believe انه اكيد كلنا احنا رح نروح من هاي الدنيا بس يعني once not every day. مش يعني we are supposed to die once and we will not feel it. We're not supposed to die every day مع كل panic attack. This is not normal.
Yeah.
فكمان انه when because ما في هالوعي about panic attacks والصحة النفسية وهيك, you start thinking that it's linked to a physical illness أو هيك. like I'm feeling dizzy, يمكن ما عندي سكر, يمكن ما عندي vitamins, يمكن ما بعرف شو, انه ما عم بتنفس منيح, يمكن ما اكلت, يمكن اكلت كتير. يعني you try to link it to anything بس ما you don't link it to the real reason اللي هو انه عندك مشكلة
It's
نفسية.
true. Actually, usually panic attacks, yani behind it, there is only one reason:
What is
the
it?
fear of death.
Hmm.
So behind any panic attack, there is only one reason: is the fear of death. So this feeling is transmitting when we are not doing anything about it. Is transmitting in many different ways, because there is inner fear, and it's a feeling, of course, and this feeling is looking for the ways of integration. So you
Okay.
cannot 24/7 think, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. You can think, okay, once at night, once during the day, twice, but not all the time. But the tremor and inner stress and feeling exist. It doesn't go anywhere. So to integrate, we start to think that we start to look for the rational explanation. And rational explanation, what? Oh, I have a headache. Oh, it's strong. Oh, probably I have a tumor. Let me go and take the scan.
Yes.
You've been there? I've been
انه
there.
انا على الهارت
على heart.
every
Yeah,
day
heart.
go to the hospital.
Yes, let
I
me
have
check.
heart
Yes,
attack.
there is something I have in my heart. So they tell you, no, you are okay. You are all right. Everything's go. Okay, cool. You go few weeks, 1 month, you are all right. Then, oh no, fee spot on my leg. Oh, there is something. So it is how our psyche, or how this feeling also is looking for the ways of integration in our life. We are healthy. There is nothing. Yeah.
and it starts to
And
get smart يعني مع الوقت. every time it comes in a different way. يعني
of
أنا
course.
مرات كانت تجيني إنه بصير قلبي يوجعني وإيدي الشمال
And it's
توجعني,
realistic.
like real
Real.
pain. بكون عن جد يعني ببكي من الوجع.
Yeah.
like I would go to the hospital telling them like
Yeah.
عن جد إنه عم بتوجع. sometimes it comes numbing, like I
Yeah.
feel numbing بكل جسمي, بصير يطلع فوق. sometimes like I cannot breathe, so it starts getting smarter and smarter to find
Yeah.
new ways to attack you.
Exactly, to integrate. And you see, you say it finds the new way to attack you. Actually, in reality, our body, our mind, our soul, our system generally as a human, it doesn't attack us. All it needs You see, all of this that happened to us or happens to us, all of this happens so to be resolved. It looking for the way of resolution. It's like knocking on your door, like, see me, make something about it. You can
Yeah.
resolve it. You can find a way to solve it. Yeah. So I would like to say a few more words about the reasons why we experience it,
Right.
and then we can move on something a bit more lighter and interesting because we started really heavy. Um, there are many reasons. So it can be a shocking situations from the childhood when you saw death or when you saw that someone in front of you passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced both, for example. Um, it's something genetically. So let's say your parents used to experience the same
Okay.
fear and it was passed through generations. It has the ancestral reasons, people who were killed in the family system and let's say in a suffering way,
Okay.
yeah, or who passed away in a suffering way and who did not accept the death.
Okay.
So who suffered, let's say, and they did not accept that that's gonna happen with them, or the sudden death, yeah, that they were not somehow ready for.
طيب anxiety, do you think it's a reason for the panic attacks ولا they are
Look, there are so
separated?
many reasons for anxiety, why we have it. Generally, anxiety, it's accumulated stress of so many different
But it can lead to panic attacks.
unresolved or so many different unresolved issues.
Okay.
It can leave, but even though we will find there something programs related to death itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's our generally globally it's our relationship with the death. Yeah,
Okay.
because how, for example, how we look at it, yeah, the everyone and in our society people usually communicate about it like it's something really uh, awful, heavy, something unaccepted. It's so difficult for people in our society
To
or
accept.
globally to accept it. In reality we look at it as just the next level. Yeah, like you are changing the dress. Yeah, you are going from one state to another state. Yeah, energetically. Yeah, so especially for those who believe that we reincarnate many times. Yeah, so your soul is coming, taking the experience here, and then the changing the dress, going for the new reincarnation to have other lessons
And
and to
also like
experience.
in our religion, like in Islam, we always say like رايح مكان أحسن. So يعني
Yeah,
we're going إن شاء الله على الجنة، كلياتنا إن شاء الله نروح على الجنة. بس I
inshallah.
think the fear is الخوف من المجهول, like the fear of the unknown.
Yes, but also, you know, one of the reasons why people also have panic attacks, it's like a signal that you are in a wrong spot. So when people are here on a mission and they have mission to do, and you are not connected with your mission, you might have panic attacks to wake you up, so to redirect you from one place to another place, because this transformation, when we go out of it, for every human being your life changes completely. So
Interesting.
in being not in a mission, yeah, so for everyone who is watching us, guys, if you are experiencing uh, anxieties and panic attacks, ask yourself if you are in a mission or not. It's a good question. That might be the reason why you are experiencing it today. Anyway, we gave so many attention to this topic. I have much more questions to you.
يلا, I'm here.
When you are for so many years on social media,
Yes.
how did you start? How did you come to this beautiful experience?
Actually I think يعني it shows يعني I don't know, because I didn't decide that like I want to be on social media. I always wanted to be on TV, back then when I was like 7, 8 years old. I always wanted to be a TV presenter. Like لا لا لا. Back then ما كان في أصلا social media. So I studied mass communication, media. I worked بالTV. And then هيك يعني I started social media. It was not planned.
It was not planned. And did you enjoy it? How was the experience? Tell me about the up and downs. How was
It
the
w-
peak there when you enjoyed the process, the
it was
down when you didn't?
it's nice. It's nice, but so much pressure because يعني you feel you are in a competition
Mm-hmm.
24/7, like competition of how much content you can produce, how good is your content, like how successful you are, because بكل المجالات التانية nobody knows about your success.
Yeah.
It's like إذا أنت بالشغل وترقيتي ما حدا بيعرف إلا الناس اللي
A
معاكي
couple of people.
بالشركة. بس on social media like every step تعمليها لقدام أو لورا everyone knows about it and everyone is there to judge you
Yeah.
and to judge your journey. Imagine يعني this is the stress about it. بس يعني
What is the
أنا
most
chill.
difficult? What do you find the most challenging in the content or in the social media? Is it a judgment? Is it the comments? Is it
No,
the
for me none of these.
yeah,
The challenge عندي إنه دايما to have هالpassion وهال like you always need energy
yeah.
to produce more, to do more, to film more, to be there more. This is like the challenging part for me, like to have always the energy for it.
But I think generally all of us to do actually anything or to do something, we do need energy. Yeah, so energy is our resource. We cannot
Yes.
do anything without it. I mean, the person who wakes up every day to go to work, or the person who wakes up to create more content, or the person who, I don't know, a doctor, a lawyer, whoever it is, children who goes to the school,
بس
all of
يعني
us
you
we
need
need
energy
energy.
with a smile, not only energy.
Yeah,
Energy
yeah.
with
It
a
depends on the
smile.
content.
Yeah, energy with like a smile. But for the negative comments, لا, to be honest, I have like thick skin. Unless something أنا I'm triggered about it. Like
Yeah.
if there is something in me personally, I'm triggered about it. Okay, it will trigger me. Other than this, يعني صراحة I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
يعني I
I
have thick
actually,
skin.
it's interesting because I feel it so much that you're so confident in what you are doing. Yeah, of course, you're a beautiful lady and very smart, very educated.
Thank you.
And you have actually everything to be so confident on your.
I think confidence, it has nothing to do with all of these things because some people they have everything and they are not confident.
Of course.
Why?
Look, every human is traumatized. Yeah. And the majority of very famous people and people on social media, they're very traumatized people. So when we say or when we talk about trauma, we always talk, oh, it's a trauma, it's like something with the minus or something negative, let's say. But in reality, we are the products of our traumas.
Yes.
And our traumas has plus and our traumas has minus. So our traumas in plus, they help us to reach where we are. So every person who is on social media or a famous person one day was looking for recognition, for success, for money, for attention, for love, or for something else to be there. Yeah, see me, to be seen. Yeah, to be seen. And for many people, it played a very positive role because they got it. Yeah. Uh, this will not cover the trauma or will not heal what is behind it, but until some point it brings a lot of satisfaction. But definitely I always suggest to everyone that we need to look, is there why I want to be seen, why I want to be famous, why I want more money, why I want this, why I want that. Why? Because if we resolve it and we remove the tension from this, then you can even grow more. Yeah, because you are removing the need. Yani everything we have or we do because I need it is very difficult. But the moment we remove the need, so it's like I'm just there, yeah,
Yeah.
everything goes smoothly.
You just mentioned about the traumas, that some traumas they have like, yes, they have like negative effect, but still they have positive
Positive,
effect. So
definitely.
I just remembered once when we had a session, because guys, I do sessions with Eleonora. So one of my traumas, it was يعني صار معي شيء وأنا صغيرة, and like the negative thing of it that عمل لي anxiety, بس the positive side of it إنه أنا ما بسمح لحدا يعلي صوته علي, باخد
Yes.
حقي بإيدي, مش بإيدي, بسناني باخد حقي. like ما بقدر أشوف حدا عم ينظلم. like it made me so strong because of this trauma. هذا اكتشفناه بالسيشن, and it's the same reason why I got the anxiety.
Yeah, as you see, it always has plus and it always has minus. So generally,
But people, they always think it's only
minus. Yeah.
minus.
Well, nowadays we have so much information everywhere, and we become more aware of how things works. Thanks God, and people have this information, and it helps a lot. Now, when we have plus and when we have minus, basically what we do in the process, in the healing process, is that we bring plus and minus together. And when we bring plus and minus together, it disappears. Yeah, so it gets dissolved, it gets resolved, and we are holding with us our plus. So I understand this, how it helped me, and I am taking it with me, and I am leaving behind the minus.
I agree.
I would like to talk with you about relationship.
أهلا وسهلا, أشرقت وأنورت.
You are amazing couples. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Beautiful couples, both of you. And how is it to be both of you so successful, so beautiful and handsome together among all of it attention, all of this attention on social media, in life, in the thing? How is it? How relationship survives there?
away أصلا من social media, من fame, من success. Relationships are hard. مش hard because they're hard, they are hard because they يعني it needs working
Yeah,
عليها. like
it requires effort.
yes, يعني you need to work on this relationship. And the concept of marriage أصلا هيك, يعني when you think deep about it, يعني you really need to work on it. Like two different people, they grow up in two different houses, two different environment, يعني كل حدا جاي من عالم, and then these two people are living together. So it needs أصلا وقت لحد
To
ما
balance.
نوصل لهالمكان اللي مع بعض, وكل واحد جايب معاه كل إشي for like
Hey.
25 years, 30 years,
Yeah.
35 years. You are bringing everything to this house. This is
Challenging.
هاي لحاله أصلا
Yes.
challenging. But other than this, like being successful وfame وهيك, I don't know, I just got used to it to the point I think I cannot recognize إنه it's
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
different.
Okay, let me place the question from the other side because I'm very curious about it. And I think the people who will watch us and people who follow you, they would like to know. Yeah, because they know both of you. You have a very handsome husband. How do you handle it? Because I'm sure he gets a lot of attention.
I handle it because I'm so pretty. Yes, he's very handsome, بس
Yeah.
إنه أنا بشوف حالي أحلى.
Habibti. Actually, this is absolutely truth. This is
Because
absolute
like
truth.
I know like so many girls, they يعني they like him ولا لا لا, بس يعني I think I'm so pretty. Other than pretty, I think I'm so nice and kind يعني with him and with people. And I think he loves me so much.
It's
I
true.
don't think about it.
Actually, yesterday we had a conversation with him, and part of this conversation he was expressing قديش هو بحبك.
الحمد لله.
ما شاء الله ما شاء
يعني
الله.
if he's
فايتس
handsome I'm pretty too.
too.
فيعني it's equal.
So what? Yeah.
Equal.
You did not leave me a question, you know. The answer is very
If the question is if there is like jealousy وهيك إنه it's يعني very minimal اللي هو ال healthy jealousy.
healthy.
وكمان maybe at the beginning it was more بس بعدين مع الوقت both of you بصير في عندكم trust وبتحطوا boundaries للناس اللي حواليكم. و I think هذا اللي بيخلي الجلسي ما تصير unhealthy.
Over.
Over
over.
and not healthy. Because if I know like my husband عنده his boundaries, هو محترم حاله, he's not flirty.
Yeah.
يعني هاي الأشياء I think jealousy بتكون بسبب الشخص نفسه. إنه like there's two reasons. يا إما أنا مش واثقة من حالي.
Yeah.
Okay. يا إما الشخص اللي قدامي هو he's doing things are triggering the
Yeah.
jealousy
Yeah.
in me. If I know like my husband حتى لو كان غني وحلو وأحسن واحد بالدنيا whatsoever, بس if I know that he has very clear bold
Intention
boundaries,
and
it makes me feel
comfortable.
fine.
Actually, it's very true. You know, there are many people who come to me with the issues of
jealousy.
Yeah, with the issues in relationship, in friendships also, funny enough sometimes. And the more definitely behind it, there is the lack of self-confidence. We realizing it or we don't realizing it. I'm talking about like شوية difficult cases. Yeah, like when person is really triggered, not the healthy side. But it's also very much depends on the how we are communicating together as partners. Yani if I understand my partner, what is okay for him, what is not okay.
Yes.
And if he understand what is okay for me and what is not okay, because all of us are different.
Yes.
Some people are more communicative, some people are less. Some people, they naturally smiley and can be misunderstood. Some people
yes,
more
I
close.
had like at the beginning, like Munder, he was like very nice, so
Open,
smiley, la la
yeah.
la. Like I had to have like conversations with him, like Habibi, not everyone understand that you're just being friendly. And then
Yeah.
خلص when both of you are clear,
everything,
خلص.
yeah, everything can be discussed and everything can be understood. Okay, how do you find friendships in this part of your life on social
I think
media?
I'm so lucky. Like you, like this is not a topic and I can judge فيها because alhamdulillah, 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 I'm so lucky that I have friends يعني عن جد very close لإلي. And sometimes I hear people that are saying يعني nowadays you cannot find friends, all the friends are fake, لا لا لا. أنا بصير بفكر إنه هل أنا I'm lucky ولا they are being dramatic. يعني I don't know, because I have a group of friends, they are my friends since so many years and like we didn't go through ups and downs like نفس الإشي. وأنا in general ولا مرة اتخانقت مع a friend, like I have never had
Argue.
ملاسنة وخناقة ونزعل مع بعض وكذا. yes sometimes we got busy ما بنشوف بعض كتير بنرجع نحكي, بس I have never had يعني مشكلة مع حدا.
Actually, you know, I believe that like attracts alike. Yeah. So everything according to our intention. So sometimes when we cannot understand why this person did to me, why I meet the people who are not, I don't know, who don't commit with me in the friendships, who are lying or this or this or that, we need to ask ourselves, where am I lying to them or to myself? Yeah. So this is the only reason why we can meet bad friends, which I don't believe in that it exists. I believe that people will treat you the way you treat them.
Or you have bad choices. Simply
and
يعني.
the choice is made, of course, on like attracts alike.
Yeah.
We can never attract somebody who is so bad being so good. Yeah, it's not
Yes.
possible.
And like having so many friends يعني مش so many, like I have a group of, like we're a group of friends من زمان, and like we have like really truth relate يعني friendship وهيك. That helped me that when I entered social media I was not looking for friends. يعني on social media I have like friends who are on social media, I have like only few people, يعني
Wow.
فيك تعديهم on one
Yeah,
hand, maximum two, because I was not looking for friends. I already have like
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I have friends صحباتي كأنهم يعني خواتي. We have this sisterhood relationship. So I was not looking for friends. So I didn't build relationships just because I'm looking for friends. Then I got disappointed.
Yeah.
So I was not looking for something من الأول to be أصلا disappointed. I think people who are looking for friends أو بيصيروا هيك إنه بيدخلوا communities looking for friends, they
They
are the people who got
get
disappointed.
disappointed. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I believe that if you are talking not about the just people that we know, but if you are talking about the friendships, we don't we don't choose them. It just happens.
Yes.
You know, it's just there is somebody, there is you, you found each other, you clicked, there is something common, there is the feeling involved, yeah, and you just feel to talk together, you just feel of being together, spending time
Connection.
together, yeah, there is a connection. But when we forcing the process that I want it, yeah, the power of the action equal of the similar power of the resistance, yeah. So as more as I want, as more this is something is not happening.
And also friendships, they need flexibility. I think people who are looking for something very specific and they are expecting so much and they want like the person in front of them to be like exactly like them and like to do everything they like to do and like to love whatever they love. It's so hard. Like
Yeah,
خلاص, everyone has their own life, their own personality, their own preferences, and just accept them the way they are. They are, yeah, you are
absolutely,
not gonna get married. So just,
absolutely.
yes, okay, if you
Be
wanna,
a friend.
yeah, be a friend. Like if you wanna marry someone, yes, في like main things you want to change or you wanna discuss. If you are my friend, يعني why I want to change you? Why
Yeah.
would I want to change you, يعني?
Arish, do you have any dream that you still did not achieve?
Of course,
Can
of
you share?
course. يعني I
What
all
is the dream? Not a goal, a dream.
a dream. إن شاء الله after 10 years كن أنا وزوجي وأولادنا وعندي بيت بموناكو وبيت ب ليك كومو وهيك قاعدين عم نصيف هناك وبعدين نرجع على دبي نشتغل في القصر تبعي، نكون قاعدين تبعي أنا ومنذر مش تبعي لحالي يعني إن
طيب
شاء
منيح
الله،
منيح
وبعدين الجنة إن شاء الله.
طيب nice. Why do you need two houses and a house in Dubai? Why do you think you need three places?
عشان إذا بزهق من مكان روح على التاني.
فكرة حلوة. I have to
Yes.
think about it.
Yes, you can come with me, by the way.
I'm
I will
coming.
take all my friends with me.
Great, حبيبتي.
إن شاء الله.
What do you think still, or what would you like to achieve in the domain that you are in? What would you like to achieve? What is the goal? That was the dream. Now
Okay.
let's talk about the goal. What is the goal?
It's so complicated. So أنا مش بس إنه بشتغل على السوشيال media. Like I have a hair salon, hair care salon, and I have like hair products. So like I have a brand. So my goal إن شاء الله إنه my brand يصير international brand. Like the plan is إن شاء الله من هون ل 2 years إنه
To be worldwide.
yes, the products to be worldwide.
What is special about this brand?
Because what's special تبعوني ايش او ايش بدك ايش special اكتر من هيك. The special thing about it انه they are organic, they are,
Organic.
yes,
Okay, so it's organic.
they are organic, very gentle على الشعر. And there is a problem always with the organic products that they make the hair greasy, or because إذا إحنا عم نستخدم non-organic products for so long it's so hard to switch to organic product because بدك وقت شهر لحد ما your scalp تتعود عليه. بس our products, they are different. They
Mhm.
don't give you this hard switching from non-organic to
Mhm.
organic. So you will get the same feeling of the non-organic products, but
But
with
being
the
organic.
organic benefits.
Beautiful. Where it's produced?
Germany.
In Germany. Wow.
Yes.
How did you come to this idea? How it's popped up? What happened that how it's clicked in your
Actually,
mind?
هو ما طلع هيك مرة واحدة. The process started like 5 years ago.
Oh
أول
wow.
شيء I started with producing perfume and سويناه بإيطالي, and then everything like is a journey. فهي it was the journey. بعدين I figured out that the logistics of perfumes are so hard because perfumes considered dangerous goods, so you always pay extra على
Mm-hmm.
transportation, على packaging, على
It was
everything.
complicated,
Yeah,
let's
so
say.
after a while I changed my mind. I was like, okay, let's go to something not dangerous goods. So I went to producing برضو بإيطالي hair serum and face serum. It worked out, it was good. And then I met my partner بالشغل تسنيم. She already has a brand since 2016. She produced hair products, body
Mm.
products. So she had a formula for hair treatment, and we discussed like opening a salon for like doing this
Mm-hmm.
it's a professional hair treatment, so it has to be done at the
In
salon.
salon.
Yes, it's organic, like you do hair straightening, but the organic one. Like
Okay, okay,
it's
okay.
the alternative of like protein and
Yes.
keratin. Yeah, it's
Yes.
more gentle, it gives you more natural result. So من هناك we started, yeah, why only treatment, why don't we do like home kit, people they can use it at home, la, la. So
It was it
she's the chemist
chemistry.
expert, like she's the
Yeah,
one
you
who
told me
came
about her.
with the formula, and we alhamdulillah we
Do I understand you
tested it.
correctly that the first, when you started with the perfume, that it did not succeed?
Yes.
It did not succeed.
Yes.
You know what? Um, you know what is the difference between successful person and not successful person?
What?
For me, the difference is that successful person tried so many times and maybe 99 times did not succeed, and eventually on 100 times is succeeding. And not successful person try once, did not succeed, or it doesn't work, let me go and do something else.
Yeah.
So it's the belief and the focus on your goal and what you're going to do. So I am so fascinating with the successful people that I meet among my friends, among people that I meet on social media, people that I know from different sources, people who come to me, and I am always amazed that they never give up.
Yeah, because the first time you try, you don't have enough knowledge. So في احتمال كتير كبير أصلا you don't succeed أو you don't, even if you succeed يعني مش هال success اللي you are expecting because you don't have
Yeah,
enough
because always we have
knowledge.
very big
Yes,
expectations, you know.
because بس if you don't have enough knowledge on the domain, في possibility كتير كبيرة إنه ما
That's not
تكوني
gonna work.
عارفة كل إشي. Maybe if I use, especially me, like I used to work on TV, like on TV, on media. I didn't work in cosmetic factories أو
Or dealing
شركة.
with business itself,
Yes,
yeah,
so maybe if I was working be cosmetic
before.
yeah, in cosmetics or cosmetic company or whatever, maybe كان حيكون I have like more knowledge about the logistics وهاي الأشياء. So it was a good try for me إنه
Absolutely.
اتعلمت من كيسي زي ما بيقولوا يعني. I
Yeah.
got the experience.
I believe absolutely that every human being can succeed. It depends on the intention, and it depends on the time that we dedicate to the process, whatever we want to do in life. Yeah, you can master anything. You can master, I don't know, a product. You can master being a writer, you can master being a singer. Of course, there are some people talented if you're taking the talent beat, but
Soon I will be singing, inshallah.
definitely, wallah, you are
Yeah,
planning.
inshallah.
Yalla, coming soon. But definitely, people who don't succeed, for me, people who did not try enough. That's it. It's very simple.
Yes.
It's very simple.
حتى ممكن you succeed in something ولا عمره كان ببالك. يعني for me صراحة أنا I was so lazy بالchemistry بالسكول. يعني أوكي كنت شاطرة ب other subjects بس chemistry specifically I was so lazy. يعني I have never imagined إنه I will be working
In
مع
something
laboratories و factories like
and something related
yes
to
yes
chemistry. You know, we are human beings, such a creatures that we want to know everything. So I want to do something, I want to know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, how it's gonna go. And the problem is that you can know A, that where you now, and you can know B, let's say, or E, that where you wanna be. You don't know what will take you there. And the majority of people, they don't even start the process, the business, the project, the singing or whatever else, because they think too much. They think, okay, now I need
yes
to do B, but I don't have this, I don't have that, how will I do, how? And they stop. So I highly suggest to everyone, guys, don't think too much, just do it.
yeah to be honest أنا الأشياء اللي I'm disappointed منها بحياتي the things I wasted so much time thinking that I cannot do it.
Yeah.
مش بس like waiting for the perfect condition لا أسويها like waiting for the perfect condition
Yeah.
عمره ما راح يجي.
But you know why it stopped us?
Why?
Because we don't have experience. You don't know how. So everything that brain doesn't have experience in, doesn't know how, will be afraid, will experience fear, and fear will stop you. But it's normal. I mean, you go first time to jump with the parachute, it's new.
Yes.
You don't know, your system doesn't have this experience, so it's normal to feel fear. Yeah. Then, for example, you want to open a business, you don't have experience in, I don't know, go and collect the documents, go and opening the thing, so it's new.
Yes.
You will experience the fear. When we give it a chance and start to think so much, okay, what I need to do, a step A, step 2, step 3, step 4, because you don't have answers, this will stop you.
Yeah.
Because there are no answers, you don't have such experience, you don't have the answer, how that's gonna be. More than this, even if you have the answer, there are no guarantees that you can do it and that you will succeed. And we need guarantee. I want someone to tell me that this gonna work. I don't know, I will open a social media page, I will do a couple of videos, that's gonna work. I will take a social media company, they will do for me, and that's gonna succeed. There are no guarantees in life.
أنا for me how I can take the decisions like to do it or not to do it.
Yeah.
I think about what's the worst case scenario can happen. If I can handle this worst case scenario, then okay. If I cannot handle the worst case scenario, then I don't. Like for example, if I want to open a business, if it didn't succeed, I will be in jail.
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I will not do it. But if I have like some savings, I can like manage it, then I will give it a try. Even I used to use this technique since I was a kid with my parents. Like if they would tell me don't do this, I would think if I would do it, what's the worst thing they can do? Okay, they will not let me go out on the weekend with my friends. If I don't mind not going out on the weekend with my friends, then I will do it. If I want, then I will not do it. So this is for me like the scale.
The scale how you take. You know, it's interesting that you say. I had a friend of mine has a multi-million companies, and you know, I was always curious how people become successful. So mainly everyone who is really like successful I met, I always ask them the same question, is that how did you do this? How did it happen? Because most of them, not everyone, but most of them, they have the story coming from nowhere, literally nowhere, living on the streets, and not everyone, but most of them. I'm talking about this specific case. And when I asked him how did you do it, he said, literally he said لما كل الناس كانوا بيروحوا شمال أنا كنت بروح يمين. يعني what he meant is that what people used to do, he used to do acts. يعني he used to do opposite, the opposite thing. And he said I used to take risk. يعني he said I used to take a lot of risk in my life.
Yes.
And he said but calculated risk. So this is exactly like what you said. I balanced it, I calculated the
Yeah,
yeah
if you have, it's not like if you have nothing to
to
lose,
lose, yeah,
but if you can
handle,
take,
yeah,
if
you can,
yeah, if you can handle the worst case scenario,
yeah, then
then
go
just
ahead.
then go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, because when it's just pure risk, yeah, sometimes it's based on adrenaline, yeah, and it looks like gambling, yeah, like, oh, and this I don't believe in, yeah, like, okay, okay, let me do this, I don't know, like the not crypto, the what
Yes.
everyone is
Like
trading now,
even gambling, like
yeah,
people, they have to think about it. If I will lose all my money and I will be on the street,
yeah,
they don't do it. But if they have like extra,
yeah,
they
if
gamble with
they
it.
can, if they can handle, yeah, but the it's a risk, yeah, but sometimes people who involved this risk is not calculated, yeah, so it's interesting. Where do you think you succeeded the most?
I succeeded the most in my mental health journey.
How?
Just like taking myself from that phase to where I am today. For me, this is the success. For me, this is the biggest success.
This is very unexpected answer, but I can understand you because I also experienced the same in my life. And you know, at some point, when you did a little bit of career in other things, when you have a family, when you have a certain things, when you have a certain stability in life, let's say, though I don't believe in stability, let's say certain income and things, the at some point many things they lose its weight, yeah, because okay, how much you can travel, how much you can buy, how much you can experience this and this and this, sometimes at some point you will get full, yeah, and the point when you get full, you start to look into inner self, yeah,
Yeah.
and if there is some discomfort there, you will never be happy having whatever you have in life. So
Yeah, you will never enjoy.
enjoy fully,
Yes.
enjoy fully. I absolutely agree with you that for me as well, one of the successes in life, not only for me, for you, generally for people, I believe it's a healthy relationship with yourself, a peace of mind,
Yes,
yeah,
like saving yourself, because
yeah,
being يعني not comfortable و panic attacks و anxiety وهل يعني being not clear it's so much suffering. So saving yourself is the most success you can do to yourself.
I absolutely agree with you. Do you have any question? Would you like to ask me anything? I have never said it to anyone who who visited the podcast. You have the chance.
I have the I'm pressured now because I feel so special.
Take your time.
Okay, my question is, how can you disconnect yourself after the sessions من الانرجي اللي بتاخديها من العالم. Like I think like no matter قديش الواحد بيكون like I want to disconnect لا 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 بس when you meet so many people with so much energy, with so many traumatizing stories, and like I believe you heard so many bad stories, how can you delete it من مخك?
It's interesting because I don't even have this as a question in within my system in how, because the reason is that from the beginning, for me, there is no difficult story or bad story. There is just a story. For me, person who come with panic attack, or that someone in their families was killed, or something really, let's say, difficult according to our life happened, for me is the same. For me, there is no difficult or easy story. For me, any story is just a story, is the same. And what helps me, I believe, is that I'm really looking at the story, at the experience of the person who comes to me with the big respect to his soul and to his journey. And I know that I'm on this journey for him as a turning point. Yeah, so the person come to me, and through me something will adjust and something will change. And I just look at it with a big respect and with like, wow, yeah, the person, you went through this. I understand the reasons behind why did it happen. I explain it to the person, and there is no difficulty there. Definitely, in communicating with people, you need to be in resource. So I don't work with people when I'm tired. So I need to
Yes.
be fully in a good mood. Before asking the person, how are you today? I ask myself, how am I? Am I comfortable? Am I good? Am I okay? Then I can meet the person and communicate. If I don't feel okay, I can cancel the session. I will not take it. I will not do it, because first of all, for me is my state. Because if I am good, I can make good for you. If
Yes.
I am not okay, I will not be able to make okay for anyone. And I do a lot of practices in my life. So I meditate, I do sports every day, I have pretty healthy lifestyle, let's say, and I'm always in a healing process myself.
I have a question. Why do you think people they say that they are not ready to start their healing journey, or they say that I don't want to dig into my traumas خلاص يعني I forgot about it, because I'm very open about my life with يعني everyone around me,
Mhm.
because always I want, not because I want to be open, like I'm open about my life because I feel like it will benefit someone.
Yeah.
So when I started telling my friends about like I'm doing the therapy and like I'm feeling better, and like I was telling them about some stuff, some of them they were like really amazed, like, oh wow, you're doing this, you're so brave. Like for me, I don't want to start, I'm afraid to start. And I was thinking like, why you
Yeah.
are afraid? These things yani, you lived it, not like you're going to something unknown, or you want to talk about something you don't know. Like you actually living with this feeling. Why you don't want to
Yeah.
heal it?
Look, two main reasons. Reason number one is that uh, this process, as you have experienced, it's not pleasant, because first you will go in a lot of pain, and then to transform it, and then you go
But
out.
living with it is already a pain.
It's absolutely true, but for some people consciously and for some people unconsciously. So our brain is such a mechanism that want to have fun all the time. We are always looking for good emotions through friendships, through doing stuff, through shopping, through our jobs, through with our partners, and so on. So mainly orientation of our brain is to have fun all the time. Yeah. Uh, and it always try to escape pain. Yeah, escape in different ways. We are not communicating with people that we don't like. Sometimes we repress it, so we basically don't want to see it. Yeah, so brain will sabotage you. It will not allow you easily to go and to go through this process, because it doesn't understand that after it there will be like new life, new journey, and something good will come out of it. So first is that consciously or unconsciously, uh, we have the preventive mechanism that prevent us from going into pain before having the release. Second, um, second is very interesting, and not everyone is ready to look into it. And second is that what whatever issue we have in life, we do have second benefits of having this issue. If you have bad relationship, if they have bad relationship with husband, let's say, you do have second benefits to have this relationship. That's mean that people benefiting having it. You're like, how I benefit? How is unconscious process?
Okay.
Yeah. If people, we spoke earlier today, meeting bad friends, you benefit meeting the bad friends. How? It's unconscious process that we need to see. So people always benefit in their life 1,000,000% of having issues in their life. So that's why sometimes they're not ready to resolve it because they benefit a lot. Yeah. For example, I had one of the cases, yeah, I had a beautiful lady and a cheating husband. Yeah. So husband cheating because, and she's there, so she's complaining that I want to change it. Yeah, I cannot. But to change it, she has to be in a contact with herself, yeah, and do something in this life. She's completely dependent on him, yeah. But then she said, you know, at the end, it's okay for me because I don't want to work. He works, he provides, whatever he does, let him do. So she allowed and allows, but this is happening because she has the second benefits of staying there. Yeah. So there is always something why we have it in our life.
Interesting. Or maybe the benefit could be something emotional. Like I like to be weak. I like to be
A victim.
victim.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. There are so many. I'm telling you the specific case, yeah, because it just came as an example. But definitely, for every case, it's every human is special, and every case is special. So for everyone, it can be different. There are some general things, but also there are very specific things for every individual, how it will be and why it's happening. Yeah. But you know, being a victim, always people feel with a victim like, oh my God, how this happens to you, why this happens to you, this is how he can do it to you, or how she or how they could do it to you. Yeah. In reality, the position of victim, yeah, if we are talking about victim, aggressor, and a savior, yeah, the triangle, famous triangle of Karpman, from these three, victim benefit the most. Do you believe it?
Ah, wow.
Victim benefit the most because you know who always get the most attention in life?
The victims?
The person who feel the worst.
Okay.
So if the person always feels so bad for so many different reasons, this person benefit the most because there is attention, because no one can do to me anything, because I feel so bad. Yeah, so I expect when I call my friends are there, I expect that my partner will be there, I expect my family is there, and this is second benefits. And when we realize it, that oh my God, actually, what am I doing to myself? You know, the and I understand, and I have enough um, truth within me to look into it. Everything can be changed. Everything. The person can change this to something. You will still get attention, but just in another way. Yeah, because
Because you will not be in a need.
yes, yes, we get attention in so many different ways in our life. Victim is one of the way, but this is not the only way. There are so many different ways how we can get it.
Eleonora, I have a question. What's the name of the therapy you do? Quantum therapy, right?
You know, I studied so many different techniques. منه family
Because
constel.
people they don't
Yeah,
and like even there is no like I tried to research, there is no like there is no so many information about
yeah.
it.
The it's a hybrid method. I cannot tell you that I do a specific therapy. Also for myself, I don't consider myself anymore that I am doing a therapy. I am doing a healing, not a therapy. And I use many different methods. So when I actually went into this, I started from the quantum psychology with the family constellation. So modern, not a classic one, modern systemic constellations. This is the method. I recently graduated from the Moscow Institute of Psychoanalysis. So I do have psychological education at the moment, but I don't position myself as a psychologist. I position myself more on the side as a transformational mentor and guide using the healing techniques. So, answering your question, it's a hybrid method that came up within the years of experience and that I'm using with the people who come.
Amazing, because people, they don't know what exactly you do or how do you do the healing process. But I don't care what's the name of it, because I have been 2 months for the transformation. I did two months
Yeah,
transformation healing with you, and I can say it's like the best thing I have ever done.
thank
Amjad,
you.
I'm so happy that I took this step in my life. It helped so much. Yani, you know that I go to psychiatrist, but like combining like
Yeah,
the healing with
traditional approach.
traditional approach with the unique healing you do. I don't know what's the name of it. It just changed my life.
As our session.
Yes. I always end the session with heart.
Arish, thank you so much. It was my pleasure having you with me. I hope that people who will watch us will find many or at least some answers on the things that they have, and it will be interesting for them. Thank you.
Inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Habibti.